Welcome back to Studio 5. We've got the perfect Valentine gift for the man in your life. Studio 5 contributor and relationship coach Dr. Matt Townsend knows exactly what the husband wants for Valentine's Day and every other day too. Let's just get it out there. Kind of a loaded topic here, I'm not gonna lie. We all know what men want, but this is a family show. We're going to keep it PG.
Keeping it clean, keeping it way PG.
So Matt, what do men want? What does the husband want?
Okay, so putting certain immediate thoughts aside, there's about 5 things that women can give, 4 in addition to the one we're going to eventually get to.
We'll get to that one in a minute.
That are all important, and women may not even know how important they are, okay? So the first thing that you could give your husband is just to be happy.
Okay.
It's a weird idea, but men are kind of self-centric in that we think if the kids are happy, dad's doing something right. If mom's happy, dad nailed something. We kind of think like life's happening because of us. So when I come home and my wife's really unhappy and miserable, had a horrible day, everything's bad, we can't pay the bills, I assume it's all about me and it's something I need to fix.
And you can't do anything right.
I can't do anything right. So if all of a sudden she's super happy, she's smiling, life is good, then all of a sudden I feel like, hey, I'm doing something here. I'm making my wife happier. So in a weird, crazy way, you being happy is one of the greatest gifts you'll ever give us.
So
you
ladies,
loving your life.
Turn on the smile.
And I don't want you to fake it necessarily.
Don't fake it,
but see if you can't be happier. And a lot of being happier is just smiling and acting like, you know what, life's not too bad for you.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a decision today to be okay with this.
That's right.
Okay. Second thing here we want to talk about. I don't know if I full on believe this.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Relaxing with your husband, just relaxing. How does that do it? Well,
what's weird about it is because if you don't relax, we don't relax. Okay. So if all of a sudden, and the weird thing is women are doing a disproportionate amount of the chores. They're doing more work around the house. They're doing a lot of stuff. But the problem is, we want to relax, and we can't necessarily relax while you keep hummingbird around and spinning around trying to get all these things done.
So is it taking a moment to sit down and watch their favorite movie, or what is it?
Watch a little Netflix with us. Maybe every day at a certain time, let's just agree that at 8 o'clock, we turn off the to-do list. We turn off the want to be more, the do more, the compete, the do all this, and let's just sit back and actually relax. It's a really weird thing because a guy feels, it's so strange, it's actually reverse of what you'd think. But when a man is really comfortable at home, a lot of times the wife doesn't like it. Like, why are you so happy and relaxing? But part of it is because a lot of times he's been out of the house fighting for, domination, fighting to win, fighting to keep the money and the bread on the table and keep all this stuff going. So when he finally doesn't have to fight anymore, he can just relax. In women, it's a little different. A lot of times their day doesn't end. It doesn't end. So we would love you to just be able to relax so I can relax with you. But let's do it together. Let's watch a show we like together.
Stick on Star Wars or Avengers or something and just suck it up, ladies.
The Crown.
And
my wife and I have been watching The Crown, and it's like we're doing it together, and it's super cool. It's weird.
You can find some common ground there. Okay. Let's talk about this next topic.
This is a big one.
Touch. I'm just going to stop there. Just go.
Triple the touch. Triple the touch. So guys like touch, and the funny thing about it is everybody likes touch. I personally believe women like touch as much as men do. The difference is that that usually when we touch, for a man, it's going to tend to go to that one
time, 0 to 60.
That one kind of touch. So touch is fine, but one of the things that I would do is, because women want it too, we can touch a lot more outside of the bedroom. We can touch more in the kitchen. We can hug more. We can touch more in front of the kids. We can be more affectionate. We can hold hands and stuff. When we're doing a lot of that, then but I get why women back off of touch, because you always think that that's going to make our head go to that place.
And are we ready to go to that place?
Well, the reality is our head's going there anyway 1,000 times a day. So whether you touch us or not, it's still going to go there. It would just be an affirmation that you love us if you are willing to touch us more throughout the day as well. And it doesn't mean we also can't be intimate, because that's important too. It's just, and I think what you'd find out is if we were getting more touch, we might actually want the other touch less. Because we never know when we're getting touched. Does that make sense? So it's again, women, I do believe.
You know when you're getting it. Come on.
Women want touch more, just as much as men do. but you have this other obligation that I don't want to just touch because it's going to go somewhere.
Okay, so throw in an extra shoulder massage. Go give them a hug in the
High
kitchen.
five.
Hold
Greet
hands.
each other with a kiss. Say goodbye with a kiss.
Just a little extra something here and there.
And really, that's what you used to do when we were dating that made us want to marry you anyway, because we thought we'd be touched a lot.
That's true.
And now we're like, what the heck?
That's true.
Yeah.
Another one I find very important, and I love that this is on your list, is talk more positively about your spouse.
Yeah, men don't usually get a lot of praise, especially even in today's media. Men tend to be the butt of the joke. We tend to be the one that can't do anything right. And even in our home discussions, dad's kind of the clueless one that doesn't always know. So I would just try, if you want to show you love them, talk more positively about them. There's nothing more powerful than when I hear somebody tell me what my wife was saying about me, and that was super positive. Because then I'm like, she loves me. She's complimenting me even when I'm not here.
She's proud of you.
Proud of me. So I want to hear that my wife, remember, men tend to be hearers. A lot of women think we don't listen. We may not listen well, but we pay attention to what is being said, especially when it's elevating our hierarchy. Yes. When it makes us look better, we pay attention, and when you lower our hierarchy, we are offended, which is usually why we don't want to talk. Because every time we want to talk in our marriage, it's usually because the man has done something wrong. So we don't want to, I've blown it, I'm not taking care of my job. So one reason we avoid talking is because we don't hear enough good. And so just put out more positive.
And I find it really helps too when you're complimenting your spouse to somebody else when they're in that listening distance.
Exactly.
So they can hear that.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is huge.
Yeah.
Okay, our last thing we want to talk about here. When you're going out, do fun things.
Please,
right?
risk. And men are more likely to risk. Right. We like risk, and we also like action. Back to touch.
Wait, what kind of action are we talking?
Yeah, that's the problem. But the dilemma is we bond in an activity and doing stuff. So when we were first dating you took a lot of risks. You were more willing to try something.
Because I was trying to impress you.
You were trying to impress. And by the way, he was also more talkative. So he was drawing you in by pretending to talk. You were drawing him in by being more risk-taking, more action-oriented. So do more things. Try stuff. If your husband hunts, go hunting. Even if you don't like hunting, go once in a while to just experience it with him so you have shared memories so we can bond. Because we bond in an activity, it's so much easier for us to bond without talking but doing something. Try something new. Go on the rides at Disneyland. Go do stuff fun.
And I like the idea of maybe trying something you both haven't done.
Yeah.
So then you have that equal ground of experience.
That's right.
To build from.
And the coolest thing about it, the research shows when we do something that's exciting that makes us both kind of anxious and thrilled, that thrilled, anxious feeling gets attributed to our relationship, not just the roller coaster at Disneyland, because we did that together. So anytime you introduce fun, risk-taking together, it makes you closer. It bonds you.
Oh, so much good advice. We could go on and on and on about this subject. That's for sure. Okay, where do we go for more information?
Now, go to matttownsend.com. One of the cool things, we just barely did a brand new website. So go to my new website, matttownsend.com, and on the website, you're going to be able to find all of our latest and newest things, because we will be announcing, when you go there, you'll see right on the front page a brand new class we're teaching. I'm not going to give any details about it. Just go to matttownsend.com. But it's a class that will help you handle some of the stresses of life. It's a pretty cool thing to make life a lot more calm.
And I love that you always bring humor into it and make
you
it
gotta
fun
laugh.
for everybody.
You gotta laugh.
Matt, thank you so much for being